had a few weeks of friends and family coming to visit, and we just said goodbye to everyone yesterday. So we're just back to Lars and I being on the boat now. We had a beautiful time just staying in an Airbnb and doing some land stuff for a bit, which has been really nice. And then for the last few days we had my parents on board to sail around a bit. We weren't really sure what our plans are for the next couple of weeks. We've been wanting to go to the islands of Cabrera for a really long time. And now that it's high season, it's really difficult to get a spot there. So I've just been checking the website several times a day for the past week or so, trying to find a spot. And I haven't had any luck until this morning when a spot opened up for a 15 to 20 meter boat. The price is a little bit more expensive than it would be for a boat our size, like 12 meters. But we decided to bite the bullet and go for it for one night. So we managed to get a spot for tomorrow night. So we're really happy. So we're going to start making our way down there today.
We have 2 outboards now. We went and bought a new outboard, which I'm really excited about. Here she is. It's huge. But basically, in Europe, you can't buy 2-stroke outboards anymore because of regulations. And a 2-stroke is really what you want because the power to weight ratio is so good. So you can have a pretty light outboard, but pretty powerful. If you get a 4-stroke, it's huge. Somehow there's a shop here in Palma that doesn't seem to play by those rules, and they had for sale a brand new 15 horsepower 2-stroke at a really good price. And although it's a little bit extravagant and it's not quite the right timing for us, I figured we're gonna need it when we get to the Caribbean, because there you find yourself in a situation where you want to anchor in one place and be able to take the dinghy pretty far. So we're going to need one anyway, so with a good opportunity to get one, I figured let's just get it now. So now we've got it and the old outboard, which has been awesome. It has never let us down. I'm a little bit sad to give it up, but we can't really carry 2 around with us. But so for now I've got to lift this one back up and put that one back on, and then lift both up on the davits until we get rid of this one. And then we'll see. But I'm really happy with it so far. It's a serious upgrade. It's already on time.
Okay. It was about a 35 to 40 nautical mile sail down to the islands of Cabrera. The forecast, of course, was wind on the nose, but we didn't really have a choice. It was forecast to be stronger wind the day after, so we decided to split the journey up into 2 sails and stop for the night somewhere along the way.
Just, yeah, life feels good at the moment. Got some pasta going, we got an anchorage that may or may not be terrible coming up in about 20 minutes. We'll see, fingers crossed.
So far, nice views getting there.
But I mean, this light at sunset is just happy days. That just meant in general. I'm feeling good.
That's true. I'm so happy we got a spot at Cabrera.
Oh man, we had to pay extra for it. But
We did.
But it's really hard to get a spot. We just have to go for it. So we're going for it.
This coastline is beautiful. I mean, the whole of the Mallorcan coastline is beautiful, I think. But this here, it's really changed, and now it's like big white cliffs basically the whole way with loads of caves in them. Oh yeah, we should probably turn around now for the sunset. So you've got the sun going down behind me, and it's like the most beautiful colour ever. And then you've also got the moon that's risen, and it's also just so beautiful. So facing us we've got the moon, behind us the sun, and then alongside us, one side the sea, and the other side these beautiful cliffs. pretty sweet, honestly. Like, it's my favorite time of day.
Ta-da!
Chef Lars.
Smashed it. Now I have to eat it before we get to the anchorage.
Quick!
Hurry! Oh. That went in pretty quick. Anyway, let's get this mainsail down. And
Okay. Okay. .6 and now it said stop. It's stopped.
yeah, just watch out for this. I don't know what that is. Okay. You can go into neutral.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks perfect.
Okay, go for it.
Put the cradle on. Nice work. Pays off, doesn't it?
What pays off?
Well, taking a risk.
Yeah, it
Like,
was
there's
a
no
risk.
guarantee this is going to be any good, but you know, we had a hunch, and we took the chance, and it's really paid off. It's beautiful. When was the last time we had an anchorage to ourselves?
I don't think we've had one this year. No, Playa Formentor, but the place that we go to, the secret spot.
Secret spot, yeah. But even then, this is epic. And no mosquitoes here either.
Okay, we were so surprised and blown away by this anchorage. As Lars mentioned, we really weren't sure what to expect before arriving. There was a chance that it was exposed to the wind and swell. We ended up having the whole place to ourselves that night, and it was probably one of our favourite anchorages of the year. We've woken up to a little bit more swell this morning. It's still such a beautiful spot. We're just going to go for a dip, maybe meditate, and then head over a bit further south to somewhere hopefully a bit more protected before we can head over to Cabrera. How is it?
Ah, it's nice.
I'm coming in.
Wow. What a spot. I think also what makes it so nice is just how unexpected it is. It's always that, like, beating of expectations that makes it even better. But for me, really, spaces like this are just what it's about. Like, having access to a little anchorage like this. There's literally no way to get here. I mean, it's just cliff faces on all sides. But there's a bit of sand, and we can just put the hook down, call it home for the night, and have nobody around. It's a cool feeling.
We took it easy and enjoyed our morning there before moving on to the next place.
We watched a really good movie last night called Sea Gypsies, The Far Side of the World. And it's basically like a documentary movie of this 120-foot steel boat and this skipper who basically takes a bunch of people, random people, sailing with him, and then this leg they're sailing down to Antarctica, and it's just super inspiring to see what they go through and the discomfort that they handle, and it just makes us look like complete fair weather vanilla kind of sailors. Anyway, it sort of was a bit of fuel to continue a conversation we've been having for a while around where we'd like to take this next with the boat and what it might look like for us in the future. We don't know yet, we're still forming it, but we've got some ideas. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Off to the next spot.
That's like a big mountain. done with work now?
Yeah, done with work. Off to the national park.
Wow, this island is really beautiful. From the sea anyway, it's just got, kind of feels like going into Game of Thrones or something with the cliffs. And there's a castle at the top. It's cool. We've had the most beautiful sail over here as well. It's been such a long time since we've properly sailed. Because we've had people coming to visit and things, and the Med being what it is, we haven't really been able to sail properly in a while. So it just makes all the difference. The way that the boat moves in the water is just night and day. I can tell there's like a background stress from just having the engine on as well, just from the noise of it. So it feels like we're gliding through the water, and Navika just sits so nicely. Pretty hungry because we haven't eaten since breakfast, and it's got a little bit dire. I made some bread dough up this morning, but it didn't really rise, so now we're currently trying to just fry it and make flatbreads, except they might not be that flat because we've just poured the dough into the frying pan. It was the first time for everything.
The only time we show people cooking is when we're underway for some reason, and we can't keep showing this stuff, Alex. We've never done this.
Show your creation.
It's fried bread dough.
Oh my god.
I reckon you put a bit of peanut butter on top afterwards. It's gonna be really good.
Navika specialty.
Desperate times.
Fried bread.
Fried bread dough with olive oil and pepper.
I think it looks like a soccer.
Yeah.
You know, one of those like south from Côte d'Azur.
Wait, do we need to tack? Can you just free the
It's been a bit difficult to figure out the colour scheme. Can't figure out if some of them are orange or red. We need orange. But believe it or not, some of the yellows look orange and some of the reds look orange. So yellow or orange? So we made it.
So good. Just a bit of chili to fill the belly, and then we're gonna go for an explore. So we're on Cabrera, we just arrived, got some food, and we're gonna head up to the castle here and go and check it out, and then just have a look around and see what we could do tomorrow when we have a bit more time, and maybe see what hike we could do.
We have about 24 hours here.
I've moved all my calls, cancelled all my meetings for the next 24 hours, so we can just make the most of it and enjoy. Let's go check it out.
Yeah. So you can see all of Mallorca as well, just the outline of it.
Just went for a little dip. It's so warm. And it feels like a lake in here, doesn't it? It's completely flat.
The boat is soaked through. Just woke up, had to go straight in the water because it's just been so warm. Didn't sleep that well last night because it was so warm. And also because we were hitting the mooring buoy, which is just always happens to us. If anyone has any good tricks on how to stop that from happening, please tell us, because it happens to us every time. It's really annoying. And yeah, we were hoping to get up really, really early. We went to bed pretty early so that we could get up really early before sunrise and head off. But obviously that didn't happen, so now we're like rushing to get ready so that we can go for a hike. Stupid mooring buoy.
Putting real shoes on. That's how you know we're serious.
Hats are ready, sunglasses, sun cream, water. We even packed some breakfast for when we get to the top. It's going to be a good one. We actually don't know where we're going, but we are just going to follow the trail.
Did you want to bring a mask?
Do we need to? Maybe for the museum?
A mask? Oh, I thought you meant a mask like this.
Got it? We ready? Here we go.
C'est parti.
Allons-y. First thing you're sure this morning, which probably means we're some of the only people on the island so far.
True.
Just got it all to ourselves.
Back in 1530, the castle of Cabrera was captured by Barbarossa, an Ottoman admiral who started to use the island as a base for operations in the area and helped secure Ottoman dominance over the Mediterranean during the 16th century. The island was then a military zone for many years, up until the 1980s, and it was only declared a national park in 1991.
Can I sit down?
Yeah. I might even go for a dip.
Yeah, me too. Making a little bark spoon.
I'm going to share it.
I can make a second one.
Did you clean it first?
I mean, it's made of tree. What do you want to clean off it?
It works.
Yours is definitely a little bit. It's working. And this is all that was left.
So small. Mine's a bit beefier.
Sound.
Whew. Starting to get a bit hotter now. Came over the ridge and you can see the whole anchorage. Amazing. Wow. Footrest as well.
The reason you like it so much is because it feels like a fjord, like halfway between a lake and the coastline. It comes in really deep.
It does come in really deep, so the entrance is over there, and you come all the way in here. Beautiful. We've just made it back to the main path.
And of course where we left the dinghy is exactly where the ferry has to come in. So I'm just making sure they didn't crush our dinghy. But yeah, they moved it.
Thank God. Here we go. Ready?
Back to the boat. That was a success though.
Time for a dip. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. Such a good feeling. You come back up, you're just so... It's a relaxation that is hard to get on land.
So we've had a really good 24 hours in Cabrera, and we're going to head back out and head over to mainland Mallorca now, and we're going to sail out of the anchorage.
We are flying out of here. This is awesome. What a feeling.
Feels great, right?
Oh, we're just going so good. Didn't even start the engine, and so much more relaxing. As soon as you turn that engine on, just the noise of it is like stressful.
Was particularly.
Yeah, this just feels way more natural.
Bye, Cabrera.
Thanks for watching this far, and thanks again to our patrons for supporting us in making these videos.